Hello. Blackbaud has recently added test bank questions to their program. This is not like we would think of it in Blackboard. It works differently. But I'm going to show you a little bit about it today. So I'm already logged into Blackboard as a faculty member, and I've already logged into the sociology class. Now, I want to show you that if you look on My Day, right here it says question banks. We'll look at the question banks in just a second. What I want to do is add some questions to the question bank for sociology. Now, you can only have question banks per class and then sub banks, and there can only be 6 of those. So let's look at topics. I've got 17 chapters in this class. So I can't have a question bank for each chapter test. So what I'm doing is creating a bank for the midterm and for the final. So I have chapters 1 through 8 are available on the midterm. So I'm creating a question bank for the midterm by using the questions already entered for the chapter tests. So what you do is you go to assignments, and then you find the exam or test or whatever it is that you want. I've already done some of them, so I think I'm up to chapter 7. So you go and you edit the test. Now my test questions are already here. I've already made this test. Right here at the bottom, it says manage questions. And if you click that, you see question banks. So it takes me into the question bank. Now these are the questions from my chapter 7 test. I want to add them to the sociology question bank, and it's the sub-bank midterm exam. So I previously created those. And then you hit save, and then those questions are added to that question bank. So let's do it one more time. I'm going to do my chapter 8, and that'll be the last one. Edit, manage questions, question bank, choose your class. This is sociology, and this is for the midterm, and hit save. All right, now let's go again. I'm logged into sociology. Okay, that doesn't really matter. I'm going to come up here to My Day, and let's go to the question banks. So I created these question banks by clicking new and then typing in a bank name, and I just did it the name of the class, right? And then once you had that created, you can create your sub banks. You can see some of them have sub banks and some of them don't. So let's say I want to create a sub bank for study skills. You go edit bank details, you add a sub bank, and we'll just do the same that I've been doing. You can always change these. Midterm exam, save, and you want to add another one. We'll call it final exam, save, and then it shows up here. Okay, so remember, you can only have, and I found this out by actually doing it, because for sociology I had 17 chapters and I was going to make one for each chapter, but no, you can't do that. I got to chapter 7 and it wouldn't work anymore, and I didn't have final exam or midterm exam there, so I deleted them and went back and did that. It's fairly easy to delete if you want to go, edit again. You can also inactivate the bank, delete the bank altogether, and you can see the number of questions that have already been added. So sociology, if we just click it here, we can just go in and see it, right? Midterm exam, and all these questions have been added to the midterm exam. So I've got 80 questions. So I had 8 chapters, so that tells me each chapter test has 10 questions. Okay, so now if I want to create a midterm exam, we can edit the questions here, we can copy them, we can delete them, or what have you. You can add more sub banks, but it always says that, and you can only do 6 and doesn't let you do anymore. But let's say I want to create my midterm exam in sociology. Let's go back to my sociology class. This is just the quickest way for me to get to it because I have so many classes right now. And let's go to assignments, because this is where you create your assignments, and this is an assessment. And I'm going fast a little bit here because I've got the how-to for this on a different video. This is an exam. I'm not given a time limit right now. I will randomize. I do like to do that. We're always 100 right there, and I'm clicking show, and my dates for now are always August 1st to July 31st. Okay, now I can do my questions. All right, so I want to add some questions. Now I can jump into my question bank, but it's not showing me anything. This was how to add questions to the question bank, right? So that's not what I want to do. I want to add questions from the bank to this test. So let's go to add, and here we can choose from question banks. This was new. This was not here about a week or two ago when I made the video of how to create the exams or any type of assessment, right? We only had multiple choice, fill in the blank essay, true, false, and matching, and from question banks didn't exist. So I can add questions from the question bank. I can choose the class, and then I can choose which questions I want. I can choose all of the questions. I can choose all of the questions in that subbank. So if I do this, there'll be 80 questions on the test, and I don't think I want 80 questions on the test. So I really would have rather had them by chapter, because then that way I could have evenly chosen some from each chapter. I don't know what order they're in. I don't know if it will show me. It just shows me the choices and the answer. It doesn't show me where it came from, which particular chapter that it came from. So the program won't add a block of questions like we could in Blackboard and then pull questions from that block, making the test different each time a student takes it or different for each student who takes it. This simply allows you to reuse questions that were used somewhere else. I'll finish making this later. I just wanted to show you guys that since it's something new.